Welcome to Nona Explores, where every journey proves that adventure has no age limit. Together we'll discover beautiful destinations, uncover their stories, share practical travel tips, and show that it's never too late to follow your dreams. Let's continue our Roman adventure. Our first stop is the beautiful Fontana delle Naiadi, located in Piazza della Repubblica. At first glance, it's simply a beautiful fountain, but behind these sculptures lies a story that goes back thousands of years. The fountain is inspired by ancient Greek mythology. The graceful figures represent the Naiads, water nymphs, believed to protect rivers, lakes, seas, and springs. Water was the source of life, and these mythical guardians symbolized nature's beauty and power. At the center stands Glaucus, a fisherman who, according to legend, was transformed into a sea god. One of the things I love about Rome is how history and mythology are woven into everyday life. Even a fountain can tell an extraordinary story. From ancient mythology, we now step into one of Christianity's most treasured places, the Basilica of Santa Maria Maggiore. Built in the 5th century, this is one of the oldest churches in the world, dedicated to the Virgin Mary, and one of Rome's 4 major papal basilicas. Walking inside, I was amazed by the magnificent mosaics, the richly decorated ceilings, and the peaceful atmosphere that fills every corner. This basilica has recently become even more significant because it is the final resting place of Pope Francis. Rather than choosing St. Peter's Basilica, he chose to be buried here, a church he visited many times throughout his papacy before and after his international journeys. Standing inside these ancient walls reminded me that some places are more than buildings. They are living witnesses to centuries of faith, hope, and history. Our journey then brought us to the heart of Vatican City, St. Peter's Square. Surrounded by magnificent columns designed by Gianni Lorenzo Bernini, this square welcomes millions of visitors from around the world every year. Looking around, I saw people of different cultures, languages, and backgrounds gathered together in one place. Whether you come here for faith, history, or simply curiosity, there's something incredible moving about standing in one of the world's most important spiritual centers. It reminded me that travel is not only about seeing beautiful places, but also about understanding the stories that connect humanity. Next, we visited the magnificent Victor Emmanuel II Monument, also known as the Altare del Patria, or the Altar of the Fatherland. This striking white marble monument was built to honor King Victor Emmanuel II, being the first king to unite modern Italy in 1861. At its base are 2 impressive fountains representing Tyrrhenian Sea and Adriatic Sea, symbolizing the seas surrounding Italy. Many visitors climb this grand marble staircase or take the lift to the panoramic terrace, where they are rewarded with breathtaking views across Rome. I admired its beauty from below, and even without making the climb, it was truly impressive. If you are visiting Rome and you are able to climb to the stairs, I would definitely recommend adding it to your itinerary. After exploring so much history, it was time for something Italy is equally famous for: desserts, or dolce. We stopped at the popular Two Sizes Café to enjoy authentic Italian tiramisu. As I watched my daughter enjoying hers, I realized something. The greatest memories from traveling aren't always the famous landmarks. Sometimes they are found sitting around a small cafe table, sharing dessert, laughing together, and simply enjoying each other's company. Those are the moments that stay with us long after the journey ends. Rome is a city that tells stories everywhere you look. Stories from ancient mythology, stories of faith that have inspired generations, stories of our nation coming together, stories that become part of our own lives as we travel. Thank you so much for joining me on another adventure. If you enjoyed exploring Rome with me, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to Nona Explores and share it with someone who dreams of visiting Italy. And always remember, you don't have to be young to start exploring. You just have to be curious. Until next time, arrivederci. Ciao.